Preparing the skin helps determine the quality of the makeup application, both in evenness and longevity. Bear in mind that you do not have to keep a huge variety of skincare products in your kit for this task. A basic selection of products like a milky cleanser, a toner, a hydrating moisturizer, along with a few disposable items for proper infection control should be adequate for practically every situation. It's important to note that some states do not allow makeup artists who aren't licensed estheticians to cleanse the skin. If this is the case in your area, simply ask the client to arrive with freshly cleansed skin. To prepare the skin, begin by applying cleanser to the client's face. Start at the forehead area and move with small circular motions in a clockwise direction as you spread the cleanser in an upward and outward motion. Move from the forehead to the cheeks, to the nose, and then to the chin and neck. Once the cleanser has been applied, remove it with damp cotton pads. Another option is to follow the cleansing with an application of toner on a cotton pad. Use the cotton pad to pat around the entire face and neck. This will not only remove any excess cleansing product, but will balance the skin as well. Follow the cleansing process by applying a thin layer of moisturizer. Some makeup artists will conclude preparing the skin by applying a makeup primer to the eyelids and face. When selecting a foundation, a color match test should always be your first step. Begin by choosing 2 to 3 shades with the same undertone as the client's skin. Place the foundation on a clean palette and apply a 2-inch or 5-centimeter line from the lower cheek to the jawline. Next, view the application from various angles to determine which particular shade blends the face to the neck. The color that is the least noticeable, or the one that seems to disappear as you blend, is the correct shade. For a simple application technique, begin by applying a dot of foundation to the forehead, cheeks, and chin. Next, blend in an upward and outward motion. As you work, make sure to blend the foundation quickly and evenly in order to prevent it from drying out and becoming more difficult to spread. Blending with a sponge will deliver a sheer application, while blending with clean fingertips will result in a fuller application with more overall coverage. Concealer is typically 1 to 3 shades lighter than foundation and will often depend on the degree the foundation varies from the natural skin tone. For example, a concealer in a peach tone will brighten the eye area and correct any slight discoloration. Whenever you're selecting a concealer, it should be chosen with the client's skin type and color in mind. Once the selection has been made, remove a small amount of concealer from the container with a disposable spatula. Next, using a concealer brush, apply the product beneath the eyes to minimize dark circles. Concentrate the application in the concave area of the eyes to cover the darkness and minimize the appearance of recession. Makeup artists typically use a concealer wheel when concealing prominent discolorations like bruises, diffused redness, and scars. However, when dealing with small blemishes, light discoloration, or mild redness, using a stick foundation provides a heavier coverage that blends evenly with the rest of the face. Loose powder is used to set foundation and the final makeup application. One of the most commonly used loose powders is translucent powder. Begin by shaking the powder from its container onto a palette or tissue. Then apply the powder in a downward motion with a large powder brush. Keep in mind that using a downward motion will brush fine facial hairs downward, causing them to lie flat. Blush is used to create a healthy, natural-looking, youthful glow. When choosing an appropriate blush, your decision should be based on the client's skin tone. With that in mind, pink works with fair skin, peach works with medium tones, and deep orange works with dark skin tones. Using a blush brush, apply blush in a C shape, leaving more color on the apple of the cheeks where we naturally blush. Finish the blush application by blending with a small amount of powder on a powder brush.